What up, though? It's your boy Foreman. We back with another Madden 20 banger, and today I got a special gameplay for you guys. If you take a look in the upper right hand corner, you'll see we got Stay Fly Swagger. Now, Stay Fly did a video with TD Barrett where I think they put together, I want to say 80 points combined, and I heard from some reliable sources, my guy Black Rain, that he had a really good offense. So, for a player like me who's more defensive minded, but I also know how to be balanced and move the ball on offense, this is going to be a really good challenge for me to see if I can slow his offense down. So I see he's in 5 wide. So what I want to do, what you want to do in general with players who have really good offenses, especially passing offenses, you want to see what he's comfortable with and what he's not. Right there, I send the pressure and I get a good feeling that, hey, he may not like a lot of pressure in his face when he's trying to pass. So I'll send the pressure again. And he does a good job here, motion across cup and hiking it to get extra protection. But what he don't know, we got user, baby, as we lurking right there with KJ Wright for the interception. So right there, once he makes that quick throw into traffic, I'm starting to think, okay, maybe pressure is the way to get this guy out of his element and maybe put together some stops so we can get this win. As usual, I'll come out in the run to test his run D. He does a good job right there stopping me. Right here, he gives me a 1-4-6 look, so I'm going to run the ball because I want to see how effective I can be running against his 1-4-6. And I get a really nice game right there. Right here on 3rd and 4, he's sending pressure. Most people do like to send pressure on 3rd and 4th down. So I think I know how to pick up a majority of the pressure, but he throws a monkey wrench at me that I now have to adjust for. What he does is something people used to do a lot last year, is he user rushes around the edge. And for whatever reason, I guess it's still here this year, the linemen, the running backs, they do not detect that user as a rusher, so he comes in free for the sack. So now I have to take that into account when I get to those passing downs, that I have to figure out a way to pick up his user rush and get that ball out. The only thing good about a person user rushing, there's no user on the field. You're dealing with only AI, so you usually can pick it apart if you find a way to pick up that blitz. So right here, I'm going to take my 3 as I always do. I'm going to get on defense and I'm going to try to get a stop again. Now this time on defense, you'll see me give him a coverage look because I've already sent pressure at him, and now I want to see how he does against coverage. If coverage will give him the same issue as the blitz did, as he quick hikes me right there, then I know for sure I'll wrap this game and win this game easily as he finds a nice dot. I wasn't too concerned about that pass because I wasn't on my user, so I was taking that away. So we go, and I'm still in coverage. I'll give him coverage a majority of the way down the field just because I want to see what he does. He throws the baby out at my cloud flat, which I'm okay. So as of right now, I don't really see anything that I think will give me huge issues. So I'll continue to give him the coverage look. I gave up that big play when he quick hiked me, so that allowed him to move the ball downfield. But everything else so far, I'm not really seeing something that would really make me struggle. So far, blitzing him is the best way for me, I feel like, to slow down his offense, because he does a really good job at hitting his checkdowns. So that's what I'm thinking right now as he goes to the run. We come out in our run D. Everybody knows the Rams now are my arch nemesis team because Gurley is an overpowered Zeke Elliott. He has the jukebox, as you see him hit me right there. He has the arm bar. He has everything that you need on Madden 20 to be a really good player. So that's something else that's going to give me issues. I have to figure out a way to gang tackle him and get him to the ground. So right here, I'm thinking he's going to use a rush again, but he doesn't give me the same exact look, so I come out and run because it looked like another dime look. As he brings his user down, I'm expecting the rush, but he doesn't give it to me, so I hit my motion slant. The Rams have really good man-to-man defense, but something that beats man-to-man this year is motion slants. Right here, I want to establish my run game, so I go to I form close because he's shown that he can stop my single back stack formation. All you guys that have been asking, I run out of the New Orleans offense. I've been in that offense for years. Again, right here, he's giving me that same look. Extra corners on the field, so I'm going to run the ball. He's getting block shares right now, but I personally feel like those block shares won't last as he's in the quarters 3 deep formation. So I know he's going to run a lot of man when he's not running that blitz. Right there, he baselined a little late, so I already knew the formation he was in. I already knew it was man. I see him creeping up with his user right there, but I already know that more than likely he is not user rushing, so I just need to double team Donald to get extra protection. And right there, I get him to follow that slant route I hit it last time, and I go up top with the post. Easy 7. So right there, I'm thinking, okay, this guy is going to struggle against me defensively, stopping me. So right now, I just need to contain his offense. As you can see, I'm sending pressure, but what I do right there is, instead of sending the dual edge, I manned up my other blitzer on his outside slot safety to take away that streak route up the seam that a lot of guys like to throw against cover 2. Now right here, you see me get out of that blitz because he has a running back in the backfield, and I know my personnel, and I know that that blitz is really weak against the run. So right here, I go back to the blitz, and I'm showing you my adjustments so you can see that I man that guy up. He does a good job of hitting that post across the middle, so I know I need to watch that, but I won't stop sending pressure because I know eventually that pressure will get through there, as it does right there, and cause him a lot of issues. So he hurries up, which I don't think is a really good idea in this situation, seeing that he just took a big loss. And so I'm going to send that same pressure. I'm going to play towards the sticks. I already know he's going to motion cup over, but I've already sent the dual edge that time, so he tries to get rid of it really quickly and throws into traffic. Guys, it is imperative when you're playing guys with explosive offenses, you throw different looks at them to see what makes them comfortable and uncomfortable. I now know that pressure makes him extremely uncomfortable, and he likes to get rid of the ball quick, so I am going to send a ton of pressure at him this game and force him to get rid of that ball as I hit my corner route. But for whatever reason, my Elgato's been acting a little weird lately, and it's been cutting out scenes, so I'm gonna have to check into that. But right here again, I already know it's man because I see he loves to run man, and what he does, he keeps following that slant and then trying to jump up to the corner route, but with the weather it's going to be way too late because I'll just pass Lee up the field and it'll be an easy 20 to 30 yard gain if I go out of bounds, and a touchdown if I'm able to turn it up the field. But when you're playing these guys with these explosive offenses, guys, throw some different looks at him. And if you know that he's uncomfortable with the blitz, sometimes come out in that same blitz look, but take some of your blitzers and man those guys up. Cross-man them on slot guys so you can take away those streak routes that kill cover 2. And also just use that middle and be really aggressive with your user. Right there, I hit him with the with the QB sneak. For a lot of guys who don't know, the QB sneak fumbles a lot this year, but if you want to remedy the fumbles on the QB sneak, literally all you have to do is go into your settings and put your ball carrying on conservative so you don't have to worry about fumbling anymore as we get to sack the end of half. And then you can bring your QB sneak on the goal line back, because I know a lot of guys don't QB sneak anymore because of the fumbles used to happen so often. So right here, I'm going into the half. I have a nice lead, and I have a very good idea about what I need to do to shut his offense down, and I do not think he can move the ball against me. Right here, he comes out on onside. That's another thing for you guys. There's a really bad onside kick glitch this year. So do not pick your formation that you're going to come out in until you see what he picks. Because if he catches you in regular kick formation while he's in onside, he can hit you with a glitch where you're not able to see where they're kicking the ball to. So right here, I'm going back to my run game as Penny breaks the tackle. And right here, I'm trying to see, as you see me IDing the mic, I'm trying to find out who I need to ID and how I need to block in order for me to spring a big run. So right there, I ID him, all my blocks line up, and I take it to the house. So now I have a really good idea of who I need to block and where I need to block them to be effective. He runs right there with Gurley, but he runs right into Wagner, and Wagner lays him out. That's another reason why I do not use Wagner, because he's a hit stick machine as an AI, and I know he'll make some of the same plays.
From the end zone.
Right there, I give him the throw in the traffic on the corner route, and right here, I'm just gonna send pressure at him again. I know he doesn't handle the pressure well. I'm gonna take away the slots as I do right there with right, and then I take that to the house. It's another pick six, and essentially this game is over with now. His offense is struggling. As you see me again, man up the slot to take that away. He'll bring Cup around to try to take away the pressure, but right there he throws a nice crossing route, which I have to watch out for him. But literally all I have to do is just play over top or man up that tight end and then follow the other crosser with my user. So right here I'm setting up the blitz again, but my guy keeps running away. And he brings Cup across again, and as you see, I manned up the safety on that tight end who ran that crosser. Nothing's open. He throws it up in traffic and catches it with a really weird spec catch, but I'm cool with that because that was really good defense. So as you see, I'm adjusting to his crossers, but I'm still sending pressure. The pressure isn't getting there as fast, but it's still making him think twice before throwing that ball as it comes screaming in right there. I'm only sending 4 to 5 people, so I still have a lot of people in coverage, and I'm giving him a lot of issues finding who's open and who's covered. Right here, I give him the same look. I'm adjusting. I put right in the deep blue because now I don't have to worry about those throws in the seams as he gets a throw in the seam right now, which means I'll just have to move right over a little bit to take away that seam throw or just man up that slot again. So I'm sending pressure again right here. Right now, I'm just mixing up coverages. I want to give him the blitz look, but everything isn't a blitz look. As you see right here, this is coverage, but he doesn't know it's coverage as he finds another crosser right there. As I had a zone there, but I'm pretty sure he pulled it down with his route combination. So he's motioning Coop over because he feels like I'm going to send pressure at him again, and I'm not, as he hits the slant. But what that does is when he motions Coop over, it takes an extra route off the field when I am in coverage defense, and I now have the advantage because I now only have to face 4 receivers and I have 8 guys in coverage. So that's a good thing when you're playing against people who have these high power offenses. Just mix up your defense. If you see the blitz makes him uncomfortable, blitz him. Blitz him continuously. Force him to make quick throws. And then once he starts adjusting to the blitz, then you can start to mix in your coverages. You can mix in your different coverages, and you'll get those coverage sacks because you'll find out he's holding the ball way too long because he's expecting a blitz. That happens with a lot of guys who run 5 wide. When you put a lot of pressure in their face, they start expecting the blitz, and then they're not prepared to pass the ball nor make reads. Now right here, I've already figured out who to block, how to run block, which side I should go to. So now my run game is clicking as I cut it up the seams right there, and I'm going to the house. Weddle is not a good user right there. He's too slow. He'll never be able to contain the run with him. He's literally using him for his good tackle. But I've already figured out at this point who I need to block to be able to spring for long runs. I'm playing extremely conservative because my defense is clicking on all cylinders. This is someone I think who has the 2nd highest points per game average in the top 100. And we've held him to 14 points with only 1 quarter left. I do not feel like he'll last that long in the game. And of course, you guys see the same thing because this video is coming to an end. So, just to wrap it up for you guys, these guys in these 5 wides, blitz the 5 wide. If you guys want to learn or you need some blitzes and some heat to put pressure on guys, let me know and I'll do a video and I'll lab up some quick pressure for you guys to give these 5 wide some issues. But me personally, I am blitzing out of the dime 146. It's a really popular defense this year. I didn't want to run it how everyone else does, so I just hit the lab and found a different way for me to send pressure out of it. Right now he's trying to hit Gurley on that quick slant, but at this point it's too late. I'll give him the quick slant for right now, but eventually I will take it away as I go off sides. But I do put up a yellow zone right there. And what that yellow zone did for my blitzing cornerback, it took away that ability for him to hit that quick slant. But he was expecting the quick slant because, well, he was expecting a blitz because I'd run it so many times. And when I didn't send it, what he did was just force it up in coverage. Again, right there, I take away the quick slant, force him to throw the ball in the coverage, and then I just click on the cross with McDougal, take it away. I have him completely out of his comfort zone. I got him throwing up passes that he does not want to make, and he just forcing the ball up the field trying to make a play. And right now, the game is coming to an end. I appreciate you guys with all the love and support. I'm almost at 1,000 viewers. I need to get to 4,000 watch hours to get partnered with YouTube. So if you guys can continue to like, subscribe, and just continue to show support to the channel, would be greatly appreciated. As I break another big one with Penny, I figured out how to block, who to block, and from that point on, it was game time, man. It was nothing he can do with me. It was a complete blowout. Offensively, I had my way, and defensively, I shut him down completely.